Hello again, and welcome to the Friday Wrap for Burr Ridge. It is Friday, June 20th. Hope you enjoy this new style of filming, and there's a lot to cover, so let me get started. Last week we had a great concert. It was a band called Brit Beat. It was a Beatles tribute band, which was perfect because this year is the 50-year anniversary of the Beatles. They started out a little bit slow, I thought, at first, that first song, but after that they nailed it. They nailed it. It was the concert was great, the music was great, the people were up on their feet. It went very, very well. I hope you were able to attend that. And tonight we have a brand new band called the Libido Funk Band. It's the first time they're playing here, but my wife and I actually saw them in Orland Park last year. It's a variety dance band. I hope you enjoy it. Last weekend we also had the car show. It was run by Corvette Mike's. I think it was our 10th annual car show, or maybe the 7th or 10th. I forget. But it was fitting. It was great. Run by Corvette Mike's. Had over 130 cars there. One of the attendees from Indiana even recorded a little testimonial for us. He said it was the best run show that he's ever been at. The Neverly Brothers played there. We should have probably done a little bit better marketing for it because they were fantastic, playing music from 1955 to 1965. The Hinsdale Rotary actually for the first time were serving food there. That was fantastic. We had Rich Barton and of course our own Steve Stricker behind the counter. And we had volunteers all over the place, including, of course, Janet Kowal and our own trustee and former village president, Len Ruzak. It was a great car show. I hope you were able to attend that. Our own Burr Ridge resident, Don Stevens, took first place. That was also neat to see. As far as village meetings and events, we had a board meeting on Monday. It was kind of neat. Actually, the grandchild of an old friend of mine who owns Honda of Lisle and Infinity Clarendon Hills, she led us in the Pledge of Allegiance. We had a presentation by the Prairie Library regarding their services. That also went very well. It's great to get informed about them and what they're doing and how they actually can get books from any library throughout the southwest Chicago area for you. Also, we had a public hearing for the voluntary annexation of 2 properties on 89th Street. That passed. And also passed was an ordinance amending our municipal code regarding water consumption and water bill discrepancies that are showing up as we're upgrading the meters with a better, more accurate digital meter from the inside and outside. I ended up breaking the tie vote for reasons I'd like to explain perhaps more fully at a later time. But I decided to agree with the Water Committee Chairman and our own recommendation of our village administrator that it was really the fair and responsible thing to do and not penalize all those people that end up paying their bills in full all these years. Because that's really what would end up happening. It's a finite. The water consumption is really a finite and measurable amount, and if you undercharge certain people, it ends up costing everybody else a lot more. Also, this week we had a DuPage Mayors and Managers Conference. Had scheduled a breakfast with legislators. That, however, was canceled out of respect to our state senator Christine Radonio's passing of her daughter. For reasons I'll explain in a minute, and I'll give you some details on that. Also this week I met with Derek Persico, the senior legal counsel at Jim Durkin's office. We have had several incidents right now with the IDOT pushing back and trying to renege on some of the contract agreements for the bridge, having to do with lighting, signage. But you will notice we finally got the speed limit reduced down to 40, though we recommended 35. That was also a great meeting, and it turned out to be a very productive one. I actually saw Jim Durkin yesterday at another function, and ended up IDOT finally agreed with us. So we are going to get our backlighting for the signage, as well as the BR logos on the brick columns on both sides of the bridge. More on that later. This week I also had lunch with Bruce Rauner. It was arranged through Downers Grove Township Republican Organization, and also got a text from the Elmhurst Mayor Steve Morley. I was able to rearrange my schedule and get up there. Great to hear what he's planning for the state should he be elected governor. I also had a meeting this week at Harvester Park with the leaders of the Burr Ridge Park District regarding some extra details we're trying to get arranged for the upcoming car show, the Cruisin' 66 car show, scheduled for August 9th. I will give you more details on that later. I'm actually hoping to quarterback the special concert by Ides of March. I'll keep you posted. This week also had a fundraiser for our own Cook County Commissioner, Liz Gorman, who covers all of the Cook County side of Burr Ridge, and actually does that for everywhere from Orland Park all the way up to Elk Grove Village. That was neat to be up there and meet not only the Rosemont attorney, but also the civil engineer, who have really helped transform that city over the last 10 or 15 years. An amazing job there. Also met a number of other people, including the mayor, Craig Johnson of Elk Grove Village, and even there was a Indian Head Park policeman with his wife from up in the Park Ridge area, but also attended that meeting, as well as many others. Another special event was the Illinois Chamber of Commerce had their annual lunch downtown. That was held at the Sheraton Hotel. I went down there because of our strong pro-business position, and there was over 3,000 or 4,000 people there. Got a chance to see Bruce Rauner and Jim Durkin there as well as the CEO of Motorola Solutions. I believe it was Greg Brown. He was the guest speaker. I also met the vice chairman of Jelly Belly, which is kind of one of my favorites. For many of you know, that was Ronald Reagan's favorite snack. And also met the chairman, or I'm sorry, the commissioner of the Metropolitan Water District. Amazing number of people that were down there, and people I could have met. It was unbelievable. I was also able to meet the outgoing president, Doug Whitley, as well as the incoming one, Todd Meisch. More on that later. We also, I'd also like to offer special condolences. It is with my deepest sympathy that I'm providing you the details of the memorial services for Lisa Radogno, daughter of our state senator and Republican leader Christine Radogno. Lisa, age 31, died suddenly on Wednesday, June 18th, due to a massive pulmonary embolism. Arrangements for the Radogno family are being handled by the Hallowell and James Funeral Home. That's a memorial visitation is actually this afternoon from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. At the Hallowell and James Funeral Home at 1025 West 55th Street in Countryside. Memorial services will be held tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. My best wishes to everyone in the village this week. I hope you have a great week, and God bless.